Hey, this is Marie. Hey, episode 60. I have so many crochet and knitting projects to share with you. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I have is this summer lace top. And I went ahead and started this summer, but I hadn't got back to it in a while. Nyla had asked me about it. She's one of my friends. She said, hey, did you finish that top ever? And I was like, no. So this is for you, Nyla. Okay, so this ice yarns is what I used. It is in the pastel cotton, orchid, pink, gold, and cream is the colorway. And I'll link all this down below if you're looking for them. I used a size 4.5 hook to make this. And this is what it came out like. It's really cute. You can wear it with a long sleeve shirt underneath it or a tank top underneath it in the summer. But I really love it. It has like a split hem. And I put the tie in both the front and the back, or the lace, like that. In the original photo, she shows one of the sides just open. And I decided to put that tie in both sides, just because I felt like it fit a little bit better. So I'll go ahead and post a photo of me wearing it here. Okay, and so I originally had ordered this yarn to make this with, and it hadn't arrived yet. And this yarn is the yarn that was recommended by another vlogger. She was making that same top, and she said this is like buttery soft yarn. And it took a while because it came from Canada. And I want to know, what do you think? Do you think I should go ahead and make it again with this yarn? Or do you think I should make something else? Let me know down below in the comments. So that's what it looks like. It's so soft, and it will be more drapey. It'll be like looser and a little bit more drapey with this yarn. Because the yarn, this ice yarn that I used was a little bit thicker. Like but they're both cotton. So let me know what you think. Okay, so the next thing that I have that I've been working on is I have some fingerless mitts, and I made this tutorial, and I'll go ahead and link it up above. I used this Lolo Did It, see where cornucopia yarn. See if I can. It's so beautiful. It's like a Thanksgiving, holiday colorway. And it's by Lolo Did It. And again, I'll link her down below in the notes. But this is what the squares look like. So I crocheted all these little tiny squares, and they're just little granny squares. They were super easy to do, and it went really quick. And I made these crocheted fingerless mitts. And again, the tutorial, I'll link it up above. But this is what they came out like. They're so cute. I love them. And they're just like a little sleeve kind of a mitt thing. It doesn't have a thumb hole. It's just something to wear so that your wrists don't get cold in the winter. And I love how they came out. I also used, the secondary color I used was Knit Picks Stroll Tweed in the Oyster Heather colorway. But this is how they turned out. And they're just so adorable. So if you want to make some with me, go to the link and check out the tutorial. Okay, so the next thing that I made was some holiday mitts. I used this Fairy Lights West Yorkshire Spinners and this red in the Cayenne Pepper colorway, 510. I cast on 64 stitches, and I made these fingerless mitts, and I love how they turned out. They're perfect for the holidays. They're super cute. I also have a tutorial on knitting fingerless mitts, and I'll link that up above. And this is just the same as my basic tutorial, but I knit them a little bit longer than I did in the tutorial, just so that they would be like more cozy for winter. but I love how they came out. They're so cute. And I used a size 2.75 needle, and I cast on 64 stitches, and super easy. I made a little thumb hole, and I show how to do that in the tutorial. So, all right. And the next thing that I have is a knit hat. I knit this, and I was holding 2 strands of yarn together. I was holding this Western Sky Knits. And this colorway is called T for 2. And I was holding it with this fresh sheets from a homespun house. And it's a kid silk mohair. And I used a size 4 16-inch circular to do the ribbing on it. And then I switched over to a 5 16-inch circular. And this is how it turned out. It's so cute and soft. I love it. And it's going to be so warm this winter. So this is how it turned out. I love it. I went ahead and cast on 118 stitches. I did a 2x2 rib. And then I just knit all the way up. And then I did just the decreases on the top of a hat, just a standard knit 2 together, then knit a row, knit 2 together like that till I decreased it how I liked. I just love how it turned out. It's so soft. So the next thing that I have is, some more fingerless mitts. Okay, so these I thought they were so cute. I love this yarn. It's Heritage Prints by Cascade Yarns. And it's in their graffiti colorway. And so I just used my standard pattern for casting on and making fingerless mitts. But I decided that I wanted to make this one a little different. So I decided to pick 3 colors that I would just knit plain, and then the next 3 colors I would do a pattern in, and I used the crunkled sock pattern from K. Jones. And so every time I hit this 3 color repeat, I did the crunkled sock pattern, and then I went back to just straight knitting on the other rows. And I love how they turned out. They're so cute. So they're really cozy, and because they have the almost like a ribbing because of that pattern, they fit really well. So, but this is how they turned out. They're so cute. I love them. I'm totally going to do this again in the future with other patterns, like just do the patterns for a few rows. I just like that idea. It turned out really nice, and they fit really well. Okay, so the next thing that I have, and I did just a regular 64 stitch cast on, and I did the 2x2 rib, and then I knit, and then I did her pattern. So I won't tell you her pattern, but you'll have to look up crunkled sock pattern if you'd like to do that. Okay, so the next thing that I have is, so I was watching Jada in Stitches, and this is a crocheted little like scrappy project, and it's called the Tiny Treat Bag, and this is what it looks like. It's so cute. Now you could put like a gift card in here for Christmas or the holidays, and or you could put like little treats in here and give them away. But I just used some scrap yarn that I had in my stash, and I used a size G plus hook, which is a 4.5, and I made this really quick. And it has like little handles on it. It's so adorable. You could even put these on a Christmas tree and put treats in them. You could put a candy cane in them or give them away. I like the idea of putting a gift card in it or candy in it. So that's really cute. So I'll go ahead and link down below the tutorial. It's like a video tutorial on YouTube that she made. And it was so much fun. So, and you can use whatever colors you want. You can use holiday colors or whatever. But I used Halloween type colors for this one. So, okay. And so the next thing that I have, okay, so this one is fun. This one is fun. So I went to this yarn shop in called the Knit Nook in Conifer, Colorado. And they had like a store sample. And the pattern was free with purchase of the yarn. The lady just happened to give it to me though while I was in there. This is the pattern. It's super cute. It is a pay-for pattern. I looked for it this morning on Ravelry just so I could tell you about it. It's called this. Oops. That's what it's called. And I'll go ahead and link it down below in the notes. And I love how it turned out. It's so cute. It's an ear flap hat. It's knit. I used wool melange. I used this ice yarns. This is just leftovers that I had in my stash. And it's so cute how it came out. It's the maroon pink shades colorway. So, and I'll link all that down below. But this is how it came out. I put a pom-pom on it. It had a homemade pom on the top. But I went ahead and used one of the Grocery Girls poms because I love them. They're so cute. And so this is how it turned out. Let me see. I love it. It's so cute. Now I was trying to figure out, do we think it goes this way? Let me see. See if I can show it to you. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Or do we think it goes this way? It kind of looks like, I mean, because if it was this way, the ears, I mean, they do cover your ears, I guess. Yeah, I guess it does. Maybe it does go this way. Because look at the picture. She has it on this way. I think it might go this way. If I do it the other way, the ears are back a little further, kind of where my ears are though. So I am not sure. Let me know in the comments down below if you have an idea of which way it goes. Oh my gosh, or this way. Maybe this way. I don't know. Oh my gosh. But it's so cute. It's kind of a little bit, you know, conehead-ish, but I like it. All right. I totally am going to make another one of those. Like, that is too cute. Okay, so the next thing that I have is some fingerless mitts that I started. And I was using this yarn. This is a Halloween yarn. And it is by Pretty Twisted Yarns. And here's the colorway. And I'll go ahead and link these down below. I have just one of the mitts done. I have the second one started. I didn't quite get finished with it before Halloween, but I'll finish it and I'll show it to you in another episode. I actually ordered some little patches that were really cute, and I was going to put on the front of these. So, and they haven't arrived yet. So I'll show you on the next episode. But this is how it looks. I love it. I love the Halloween colorway. It's so cute. It's really bright. Okay, and so this one is just my standard fingerless mitt pattern, the same as the ones that I, normally make. And you can make it any length you want. And so that one, this is a 80/20 BFL nylon. And she has an Etsy shop, and I'll link her down below also. I think her shop is closed currently, but you can go ahead and check and see. Okay, and so the next thing that I have are some socks that I've been working on. So these socks were, I used a homespun house, and I got this colorway. This colorway didn't come with, it doesn't have a name on it, but it was part of the Harry Potter collection. This is what it looks like. So I don't know the name. I tried to find it, but they don't have any for sale anymore. So I'm not sure of the name of that one. If you know, let me know in the messages down below. And then I am using this one. Now this one is a homespun house also, and it's part of the Harry Potter collection. It's called Lumos, L-U-M-O-S. I think that's how you pronounce it, Lumos. And so I decided to make a sock. So I'm just on my first sock. Let me see. Let me take this needle out so I can show it to you a little bit better. So this is my first sock. I went ahead and put the pink on the top. I did the heel in the pink. And then I'm just at the point where I'm going to add the toe on. So I love it. I love how it turned out. Let me get out of the picture. I love the colors. It's so pretty. And I love that this, this brown color has pink specks in it. So I can't wait to finish these. And I'm thinking I'll put a pink toe on them. So I will report back to you when I have those done. I do have the Denver cruise projects now. Thanks for watching. Bye.